Hopefully you enjoyed that song as much as I do, so please feel free to listen to it over and over again, and that tends to be what I do. But I want to highlight a few things from this song that are hopefully going to be useful to you. Waymaker is an interesting phrase. Obviously, they've done it lyrically to make the song work, but the truth of what's behind it is still the same. God is the one who makes the way for us. So if you are somebody who is feeling a bit lost at the moment and you don't know what to do, God is your waymaker. He is the one who prepares a pathway for you. He is the one who has the plan and knows where you are going. Call on him and ask him and he'll reveal it to you. Miracle worker. We all know and understand, sometimes theoretically, sometimes practically, that God's a miracle worker, but my goodness, even in this current situation, how much do we need miracles? If you feel that everything is so out of your control, God is the miracle worker. And he's the miracle worker for you. Right now, he can open doors. Right now, he can do the miraculous, the supernatural in your world if you need it. All you need to do is be still and know that about him. Have that understanding, that seeing, that comprehension, that discernment that God is your miracle worker. He's a promise keeper. And that sustains so many of us with the promises. There are hundreds of promises in the Word that God has made for us. And we all know that he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is the great I am. He keeps his promises. So if that's what you are needing just to hang on to, that God is a promise keeper, then hang on to it, because he is your promise keeper today. He's the light in the darkness. There's a fair bit of darkness around at the moment, isn't there? Especially in other countries where this virus is rampant. There's a lot of darkness around. And God hasn't changed, and he is still the light in the darkness, the great light. And right now there is unrest, there is panic, there is concern. And God is the light. He provides peace. He provides love. He provides healing. He provides assurance. He provides all the things that are needed. He can do that for you if you need it. All you need to do is call on him, the great light in the darkness that we have. And I love this little phrase that was just a refrain in 2/3 of the way through the song. Did you hear it? Even when I don't see it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. Even if I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. And I really think that that's a word for us as a church. Even if we don't see it, God is still working amongst us. Even if we don't feel it, God is still working amongst us. He's still working in your world. He's still working in your life. He's still talking and speaking to you. All we need sometimes is just to take the break and go, oh, yeah, you are speaking to me. And he will be all that you need him to be. He is all of these things and so much more. As I said before, we can spend hours talking about who he is. But the main thing to understand is that he is God. We're not. He can do anything and does. And he has chosen to work with us, to walk with us, to be with us, to be our God. All we need to do is allow him. Take the time. Calm things down. Quieten things down. Listen to him. We've been saying this for years, church. We just need to have good ears to hear what the Spirit is saying, because he is speaking to us. He never stops. He never stops working. Whether we see it, whether we feel it, he's still working. He's working right now. Even though we can't meet together, the Spirit is still working amongst us. So this morning, I want to encourage you. Don't miss out on the ability to be with God. Last thing I put here is 1 minute in his presence dispels all unbelief, dispels all fear. Think about that. Bless your church. Have a great week.